So far, we covered two types of struggles. One is the type that just comes as a result of showing up for life fully, and the other, which is the exact opposite, are struggles that come to shake us out of complacency. But what about the challenges where we cannot see the purpose in it? Or even if technically we could see how there's a benefit, who even cares when we're so heartbroken and exhausted? What do we do with ourselves then? So a woman shared with me an idea that has really become a lifeline for me when I am feeling overwhelmed and there is just no fight in me. She said that when a newborn baby cries, it doesn't even reach out its arms to be held. It can't even do that action of reaching out for help. It just cries helplessly and relies on its caretakers to know what to do. She said, we can sometimes be like a little baby who can't even reach out to God, reach out, ask for help, pray, maybe because we already tried that so many times and we've just been disappointed and shattered, or maybe just because we're too heartbroken or emotionally exhausted and drained to do anything. There's just no fight in us. She said, we can have the desire that God demonstrate his love for us and take care of us without us needing to reach out to him first. And the reason that I found this idea so helpful is because while it's God that puts us into our personal Egypt, it's also only God that can take us out of our personal Egypt. But to be redeemed, we need to let God in. We need to rely on him. We need to allow him to help us because God only goes where he's invited, right? But if we're in a dark place and maybe feeling angry with God or betrayed by God, the main problem with that is that disconnection can cause us to push God away when really he's the only one who could help us. And even if we are not angry with God, but if we're too drained to pray or do things to increase our merits, then we may feel unworthy of being helped and we may unconsciously push help away because we're feeling guilty that I didn't pray enough, I didn't do enough, I'm not worthy enough, right? But if we can give ourselves grace and sometimes just have the intention that we want God to help us as we would help a baby, then that intention creates the space for God to step in, even if we're angry, even if we feel betrayed, even if we can't pray. Just having that intention keeps us connected to our source. And of course, remember that after you have that intention, make sure to notice when support shows up. Make sure to notice, right, when you have the epiphany that gives you the clarity that you need, or you get inspiration that's actually really helpful, or you receive love and support from people. Make sure to recognize who that is actually all coming from. God loves you. Stay strong.